Gary, thank you so much for taking the time to chat today, and congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
When you're recognized for something like that, for this character Jackson Lamb, lead actor in a drama series, does that resonate with you personally? Do you appreciate the recognition?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a cliche to say, you don't do it for the prizes. I mean, it's not sort of a thing that's present in your mind when you're doing it because you're focused in the moment and in the situation of just really making the show. But at the end of it, for the work to be recognized or acknowledged, I mean, it's always, isn't it? It's always nice when people like what you do and they say, "Oh, well done, good job."
No, I absolutely couldn't agree more. It's nice to get the pat on the back, as it were.
Yeah,
Now, with
yeah.
this character of Jackson Lamb, different from maybe cinematic characters that you've had in the past, you have the ability to be with this character for multiple episodes over multiple seasons. Do you revel in the ability to kind of have time to, I guess, chew the fat, for lack of a better term, with Jackson Lamb and really be able to dive into who this person is?
Well, I've experienced cinematically. I've experienced a sort of recurring character. I was a Gordon for three Batmans, and I came back as Sirius Black in the Potter series. But uh, I've always been a fan of long form TV, and would look on it somewhat enviously, thinking, wouldn't that? Oh, I would love to do that, and uh, come back with a recurring character, the same group of people. What I've discovered is really that we're like a family. That and to the credit of the show, we've had the same DP, Danny Cohen, and we've had the same sound operator, and we have the same sound, makeup, costume, and of course the actors. So now we are 4 years in. We're a very sort of close knit family. That side of it, I have I have really enjoyed. It's almost like sort of being in the same experience that one might have with a theatre company.
Yeah, you
Um,
get to have that camaraderie, right? The bonding and kind of
yeah.
glue and gel together.
I mean, Jackson Lamb the die is sort of set with Jackson. It's not like I'm going to come back and have huge sort of character development leaps. But he is such a wonderful, fun character to play that I enjoy. I just enjoy. I enjoy coming back and insulting everybody.
I'm sure that you do. You know, to me, your characters that you've brought to life in television and on film, they have a certain musicality to them. I think a character, the way that they walk is the drum and the bass, the way that they dress is the guitar riff, the way that they speak is actually the lyric and the vocal. As a musician to yourself, do you see a similarity between constructing a character and constructing a song?
I think music has at times played a big part in building a character. You can often find, I think, inspiration from a soundtrack or a piece of music. Um, I didn't so much use it with him. I mean, he's probably a Dylan fan, I would think. Um, but it just sort of sometimes a character falls into place. Obviously, this all comes from the imagination of Mick Herron, who wrote the books. So a lot of that groundwork is laid out. The map. You kind of just have to follow the signposts. And in terms of the way Jackson looks, it's just something that has slowly developed and sort of has just very comfortably fallen into place. I smell a lot better than I look. I don't
I'm sure that you do. Well,
you.
congratulations again on the Emmy nomination, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Brad.